Forbes magazine regularly publishes lists of the richest people today. However, they are not the absolute record breakers in terms of savings. In this video, I will tell you about the richest people in the world throughout history, recalculating their fortunes at today's rate. 1. Mansa Musa. Ruler of the Empire of Mali in the Middle Ages, managed to accumulate during his lifetime more than $400 billion. Musa was born in 1280 and already in 1312 became king. He made his fortune from the resale of livestock, hides and salt. He also created one of the largest gold mining companies in history. The king loved luxury, so his throne was upholstered in ivory and his opahals were silk umbrellas. In 1324 Mansa Musa went on a pilgrimage to Mecca. The ruler was accompanied by 60,000 servants, several hundred slaves, and dozens of camel caravans laden with jewels. Legends say that his generosity to the poor on the way provoked a financial crisis in Europe. Musa gave away 12.5 tons of gold, collapsing the market for precious metals. Mansa returned to his homeland a year later, and was no longer the richest man. He went into debt and was swindled by the Egyptians. But his acquaintances with European scholars and men of art helped him to consolidate Mali's influence and make the country a center of culture. Musa died in 1337, and almost immediately his descendants squandered his royal inheritance. Mansa's son renounced Islam and ushered in a new era in the country's development involving a return to paganism. 2. John Davison Rockefeller. Father of the oil world, Rockefeller Sr. became the first dollar billionaire in history. Born in 1839, he worked and saved from the age of 7, putting the money he got for working on his neighbor's vegetable garden into a piggy bank. At 13, he lent money to farmers at interest, and at 20, he started a trading company by borrowing money from his father, also with interest. In 1863, John built his first oil distillation plant and started other businesses with his brother William. By 1880, the Rockefeller Company controlled 90% of oil production in the USA. The businessman donated a lot to charity, supported medical research and Baptist churches. Rockefeller died in 1937. He left 16 railroad companies, 6 steel mills, 9 real estate companies and several more steamboat companies, orange farms and banks. John Davison's capital was $320 to $400 billion. 3. Andrew Carnegie. Steel magnate and major industrial businessman of the 20th century. He was born in Scotland in 1835 in poor family. He got his first job in the USA. He became a bobbin keeper in a weaving mill for $10 a month. In 1853, he got a job with a railroad company and quickly rose to managing director. Carnegie invested a lot. At age 20, he left his mother's house as collateral and bought $500 worth of stock in railroad companies. In 1889, he opened a steel manufacturing business and became a dollar billionaire. He also founded Carnegie Mellon University. Andrew's fortune at the time of his death in 1919 was $310 to $370 billion. 4. Nicholas II. Nicholas Alexandrovich was born in 1868 and grew up in a religious family. After inheriting the throne at the age of 26, he married. He had 4 daughters and a son, with whom he was arrested during the Revolution of 1917. A year later, Nicholas II and his family were shot in Ekaterinburg. There are versions that some of the emperor's money still lies in secret accounts in Germany and France. According to various estimates, the last ruler of the Russian Empire was $255 to $300 billion. The entire fortune, including silver, gold and the royal fleet, Nicholas II was inherited from another member of the Romanov family and his father Alexander III. Half dispersed on charity, especially during the First World War, the maintenance of hospitals, palaces, and help to relatives. If you like the material, please thank him by subscribing and liking it. It's not hard for you, and it's important for the channel. Also, do not forget to share with friends and leave comments.